Okay, Elijah, so I'm doing this because I don't want to do what I need to do. Since I'm doing this, it's called procrastination. Look it up. So here's just like a basic rundown of some things from Overwatch. Here's the main screen. It'll have somebody fancy in the middle. Right now we've got training over here. Let's do the tutorial. This is going to be really boring. So just like be ready for that. Also, I remember playing this the first time and then I was like, this game is not like the tutorial, really.
76.
The tutorial just kind of shows you how to use the abilities. I am Athena. I will be guiding you through the Overwatch training program. Now, where is she? Wait for me! She is a lesbian, so be prepared for that.
Tracer here.
Let's get started. Please use your controls to look at Tracer as she moves around the room.
Okay.
Over here.
Excellent. Now watch Tracer run to the center of the...
You know, this is a bad idea. Okay, look. Here we go. Practice range, much better. So, when you get to the match, it'll bring up this hero screen. We have the tanks over here, which are characters that like they can they have a high health pool. They have abilities that often help sort of control the match. Usually they don't have a ton of survivability on their own, plus they're always going to be a main target for the enemy team. So, no, you don't. So they need to be supported. That's what the support heroes are for. So over here we have heroes who are usually what they call squishy, which means pretty easy to kill. But then they'll have abilities that support the rest of the team, definitely through healing, usually through some other abilities as well. For instance, Zenyatta can increase the amount of damage that the enemies take. Baptiste has something called an immortality field, which prevents your people from dying as long as the field is up and they're inside it. And then in the middle we have damage. This is where all of the COD losers play. I'm just kidding. But damage is, you know, like literally Soldier 76. He just straight up is Call of Duty.
We're all.
There you go.
Double kill.
It's a Helix rocket to the face. Anyway, and then they all have abilities. The abilities are down there in the bottom right hand of the screen. If you want to see what they do, you press F1. And you can also do this at the hero selection screen. It brings up the whole thing. Heavy pulse rifle, tactical visor. That's his ultimate, which we'll get into in a little bit. Shift to sprint. He's the only person that does that. Biotic field. You press E, and it puts down a little thing. And you and any allies that are in it will get healed. And then Helix rockets, which are this doobly do.
You don't want to go to war with me. Everyone, heal
See?
up.
Now we're getting healed. I'm getting healed. Anyway. The gauge in the middle is your gauge to your ultimate. As you do damage,
Triple kill.
that will work, but then also,
Get over here and
as you
heal up.
heal yourself and allies, that will also increase. And
I don't
then,
play by the rules anymore.
after a little bit, you get it. You always press Q to use it. His
you in my
is essentially an aimbot. Anybody within the circle will automatically be hit.
Double kill.
Come on now. Okay. You know, so you don't really have to aim during that time. It can be very helpful at a distance. I think it also removes spread, so every shot is a body shot and it lands. It's not, they're not headshots at least. Headshots. So that's here. This is with a headshot. And this is with body shots. You know, body shots take a lot longer. That's because headshots do twice as much damage. But, you know, for most of the characters, like these robots have kind of big heads. But like, let's go up here and look at Tracer. Look at that, she got a tiny little head.
Tactical necessity.
You can, yeah. And then also, so anyway, and then there's other things to know for each character. For instance, his aim drifts up as you hold it, so you have to constantly be kind of countering that. You press H when you go back into the spawn area to pick different people. So soldier is a good starting damage person if you want to do someone where you don't have to do as much aiming, if that makes sense. People that I started on early on, no, she's too complicated, maybe, because you have to press the button. But Junkrat, he just fires these grenades. They do quite a lot of damage if they direct hit, but if they only get like near hits, which most of your hits are only going to be near hits, they don't do as much. But he gets 5 per clip, and they bounce off things, which is super dope. And then he has a couple other abilities. He has a concussive mine, which will launch people away. Super fun. And you can use it to launch yourself. Do a little bit of hardcore parkour. Just to show what the concussive mine can be used for, here's our buddy. Let's not walk off the edge. Whee! Bye-bye. Cool. V is melee. Everybody has a melee except the characters whose main attack is their melee. They have hammers. So then for support, we have Mercy. Mercy has, you can switch over with by pressing 2 to her, whatever this thing is. It's probably called something. Caduceus Blaster. So you can switch over to that, but it's not her main thing. And if you go, people call it going Battle Mercy. And if you do that instead of supporting your team, like you can do it, you know, she has it for in a pinch, basically. But what you should be doing is this. So you press Shift, which you get every like 2 seconds or so, which is pretty good. And it lets you fly to friends. There's this thing which I've never tried to do before, but now I'm going to, just for this. Wait, hold on, how do I do it? I guess you hold crouch.
Right beside you.
I don't know how to do it. Anyway, it's called like a super jump or something. But so her left click when she has the staff out heals friends, and then right click will increase the damage that friends do. So he'll die, so their targets will die faster, which is dope. And then there's also, it'll be just a second, I think. Oh, so close. So close. There we go. You can revive people. But that's kind of it's not her ultimate, but, it kind of is. So it's every 30 seconds. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I don't think I've ever read a robot before. That's really funny. I just caused a robot to have an existential crisis. Cool. Okay, so we got her ultimate. And what her ultimate does, you fly up in the air, hold space to go up. And then as you... switch to this. And then see it like extends to nearby people. Both the damage boosting and the healing do, which is dope. And then you can fly around. Also, cool thing, as she holds... space, I'm just gonna jump off, but as she holds space, she floats, so she'll like take a while to fall, but she will fall. Right after you die, you can press H to start looking at new heroes, and then we'll look at one more hero. Here is Reinhardt. I want to give you a good... There's Reinhardt. He's a great guy, super dope. He has a few abilities. The biggest one is just gives this massive hammer. Bye-bye. 3 hits most squishies, 2 hits the really squishy squishies, which is cool. He has this ability where he pins. And it does like 300 damage. It's quite a lot. Here, let's bring up the little thingy. Rocket Hammer Charge, which is where he just pinned him. Oh, Fire Strike.
I need healing.
I just pressed the thing accidentally. I'm pretty sure Fire Strike goes through shields. But now I'm wondering. I think that's right. Oh yeah, and he has for now at least, he has a passive where he's more resistant to the knockback effects, the things that like push people back. There you go. Yeah, see, so that hit both of them. So I know it goes through people. Maybe it goes through that too, I don't know. But, and then his ultimate, so he does that. Oh wait, sorry, his biggest ability, by far the most important one, because that's all cool, but his main thing is this. He sits in front of his team, with the shield out, and he shields them. And then the shield is going to go down. It'll go down a lot faster in the thing. Then you get behind a barrier or something else, you know, solid cover is what it is. And you wait for it to come back up, and then you get back out. Do it slowly so that your team has time. Try not to just drop your shield out of nowhere if the enemy has a sniper, because they will snipe in that moment and kill your teammates. That's fun. Anyway, yeah, and then, and for the love of, well, yeah. So, you know, you do that, and then you kind of figure out when is the time to bring it down. But for the love of God, if you're protecting your team and you're like doing well as a team and you think, you know what I'm going to do, I'm going to dive in, don't. That's bad. Don't do it. I know it's fun in training mode or whatever, but in the actual game, you will immediately die because you are a tank and you have no ability to heal yourself and you need support. So, his ultimate is called Earth Shatter. You know, it's pretty simple. Just shatters the earth, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's just like that, and then shoot. Yeah, if you near miss, so it does that. But it stuns the whole team. It can be used to interrupt people. The thing is, it's easy to block. Any shield will block it if it's on the ground, and any object touching the ground will. There are payloads, which is like part of the map objectives. I'll show you that in the next video, that float and it goes under them. Anyway, so there's that. I think that's probably everything you need to know just to start. The only other thing is communication stuff. So I recommend, and it probably is set up different in the account you're using, but you press and hold C, and look at that. It brings up a whole wheel, and you can be like,
You're welcome. Thank you, my push forward.
and you can choose.
Need help here.
You can choose different ones for all of the 8 ones. You can totally customize those, which is dope. Z will automatically tell your teammates where your ult is.
My ultimate is charging.
And X will ask for healing.
Need healing.
Unless your team has no healers whatsoever, which doesn't really happen anymore because they changed that. But instead you'll automatically say, we need a healer. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's get, let me see here. Super cool. One more thing, just with my favorite character probably is Diva. She's super dope. This is her in like a junker type thing. These aren't the original skins. The originals are much more plain, but that's her in that. And then she has great emotes. She's Korean also. This is a traditional Korean bow, but done by her mech, part of the Lunar New Year. And this is a full party of 1.
Winky face.
Okay. Anyway, I hope that's helpful or whatever. Okay. Bye.